Underdog Sports Podcast, episode 109. Zach is back now.
Woo!
Luke is back after his 1 week.
Yeah, he got
break.
suspended.
Drug violation.
Yep. That'll get you.
Too much song.
Okay. We're mixing it up. We said predictions are cool. We're still going to do them on our own. I figured we'd just talk about all the big news every week. Kind of like we used to.
Sounds good.
I love that.
Big news, like big hits.
Like big hits. Aziz Al-Shaair.
That's Jared's guy, right?
Murdered Trevor Lawrence, and now he's out for the year.
Good. Well deserved.
He got 3 games.
He should be out longer
It's
than
more whatever the hell. Who gives a fuck? Idiots do that, but it's more of his little baby bitch ass reaction after he does it.
Oh yeah,
Taking like he's the one that got hit.
Yeah.
Who?
Fucking him. You didn't see him like chirping at the people? Like
They were like brawling. They tried beating his ass.
But instead of saying like, "Oh my bad," like that happened.
Yeah, he added on to it, and then he kept trying to run back in and try and fight the people. Fucking retard, man.
But then he admitted afterwards that it was bad.
Yeah, once it was okay to clear his mind.
Yeah.
But that's the way.
Once you're in rage mode. How do we feel about the 3 games? Is that
Fair.
That's fine.
Totally fair.
Shoot more.
This guy's notoriously like a bad, I don't know what to call it, dirty hitter maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm perfectly fine with suspension.
They should have did 4 and chipped into next year by 1 game, and that would have ruined his whole vibe. That would have been evil, and I feel like that's what he deserves for trying to kill somebody.
It's true.
But also the guy who was
Sean Taylor versus
the punter.
the punter in the Pro Bowl. That's what that shit looked like. All right. Mike Evans. Is he hitting 1,000?
I'm so happy we've reached this day.
Mm.
This dude's a stat batter.
Are you
It's simple as that. It's simple as
Are
that.
you serious?
He might get it by like 5 yards because I think he's done that like 3 separate times where he got 1,000 by like
I feel
5
like
or
the
10
Bucks are
yards.
always throw the ball, no matter who they have at quarterback.
They had Jameis Winston, and
Tom
now
Brady.
back in the field. Yeah,
And
Tom
then
Brady.
Baker.
Forgot about him. That's all. Let's throw the ball all game quarterback. So Mike Evans in heaven.
So he needs 480 more yards in 5 games. Needs to average 96.
There's probably like a 40% chance he
But
could
look
do
at
it.
this
I think
schedule.
it's lower than that. I don't think he gets it.
The Raiders, the Chargers, the Panthers, the Cowboys, the Saints. I did not name a single good team.
Bad
Yeah, but
defenses.
your
But
team
I do
has
feel
a-
like the law, man.
Trayvon Diggs is going to ruin that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only team.
I think the opposite. I think
What?
Diggs is going to allow like an 80-yard
What?
touchdown to him.
No.
Next thing you know, he's got 140.
Is
Yeah.
Deron Bland back?
No.
Burnt toast,
Dude,
man.
1 game with like 150, 160, and he's gonna get it because that'd be
And they
like
could literally be almost any of these teams.
it could be like it would be 300 more yards, 300 and change divided by 4 is like 80 yards at that point.
I hope he gets it.
200-yard games, he's gonna get it.
Alright, I wanted to talk about something
He's-
real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
So I was looking at the top 5 receivers. Fucking Jerry Judy's there after being 3
After
games
1 year,
playing in
that's
the
nice.
Browns.
Because he was 31st in receiving
And
yards.
then he had
in
what,
1 year.
235, the clutch of the century for Skuda.
Still lost the game.
Mm.
I saw that he went off, and I was like, holy shit, my minus 5.5 better have hit still. They covered. And then, so Mike Evans is 1 off tying Jerry Rice. If he gets it, he'll tie Jerry Rice for most consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. So,
That's
pretty
actually
crazy.
crazy.
And then if he does it next year, which I don't see why not, unless he
Gets hurt.
gets killed, then he would pass Jerry Rice. But he's got to make it past this year first. Continuing on, receivers. Remember when they got the Ravens traded for Deontay Johnson, and it was this big thing like, oh, they're adding for the playoffs.
I thought it was a good move at the time.
We all
This
did.
dude has been suspended for 1 game for refusing to enter the game versus Eagles.
Why? Why? Do we know why he doesn't like playing?
I don't know.
I think it's just because he doesn't get the ball.
I think he's had like 7 targets and 1 catch or some shit like that in his like 3 or 4 games. So like,
His 1 catch would have been the game I bet on him then.
Yeah, he's played, what, 4 games?
I think so. But like, if you're not getting the ball, wouldn't you want to play more?
It's because he's probably just run blocking. He doesn't want to do that.
1 reception in 4 games with them.
Yeah, 7 targets. 5 targets. That's even worse. That's so bad.
Yeah.
Does it say snaps played?
No, Sleeper does, but
I'm
my
at the
Sleeper's
bottom. I
solution's
can
not
check
going to
it.
open.
I think that's snaps played on here.
I
Scoring,
can
fantasy,
check
snap count. 16%. He's played 39 snaps.
Wow. 39 snaps, 7 targets. That's not that bad.
Give or take all of the snaps.
Oh,
he's
it's
probably on
low.
the field goes to Derrick.
Well,
Henry.
it
Yeah,
went
exactly.
from it
That's
went
not that
from
bad.
80% on the Panthers.
Okay, but think about half the plays
Yeah.
are run plays. So that's like 20 plays that are passing plays. He gets 7 targets. That's pretty good. 1 out of 3 chance that it's a passing play when he's on the field and it goes to him. And he only caught it once. He's probably just mad he's on a running team.
His lowest snap percentage in a game was the only game he got a catch.
Was that his first game?
No, second. 8%.
He might have had a drop.
His middle name is Lamarcus.
Valuable information.
Lamarcus.
Lamarcus.
Lanarcus.
And now, staying with the Baltimore Ravens. What do you guys think about the Ravens potentially cutting Justin Tucker?
That should not happen.
I heard someone say this, so this is not my opinion.
Mhm.
But if he was not a Hall of Fame kicker, he would have been cut 4 weeks ago.
True. So here's what I think about this. You literally cannot cut him. But at the end of the season, just don't re-sign him.
So obviously this is like his worst thing ever. But he's getting tanked by 2 bad games where he went, 1 for 3, and then he went 0 for 1. Like, he's really not doing that bad besides missing 2, missing 2, and then missing 1 occasionally. Like, he had 2 bad games, and then 1 miss, 1 miss, 1 miss, 1 miss. Like,
But this game he missed an extra point.
yeah, that's bad, but it's like...
Because he's getting worse. Because week 1, missed a 50-yarder. Next time he missed, I don't remember how it did
That was
The
week
next
2.
week-
Raiders was
week
week 2.
2.
Missed another 50-yarder.
Lost 50.
And they lost by 3. So, he would have tied the game. The Browns missed a 50-yarder.
Well, he
but they
missed
lost
week
by 5.
1, 2, and 3.
Yep. And then when they played the Steelers,
Is he playing
missed.
through like an injury or something?
He's playing through being old. Missed a 40 to 40. See, I was trying to look up the exact yardage, but it wouldn't show it. So, 40 to 49 yarder and a 50 plus, and they lost by 2. So, really missed out on 6 points versus Steelers. And then last week against the Eagles, missed 2 field goals and a point after, lost by 5. You could realistically put a couple of these losses on him.
You could, but he needs to smoke a blunt and he'll be perfectly back to where he was, I think.
The only reason I don't want to blame him too much is because these are actually long field goals. Like, if there's like a 30-yarder, that's a problem. But missing 50s, I mean...
And the occasional extra point.
Yeah, the
Like,
extra
dude,
point's an issue.
What, he missed 1 extra point? Maybe 2
Still,
all season?
that, but
I get it,
But I
bro.
mean, like, it's getting
field
worse.
goals,
Yeah, just getting
Alright.
worse.
50-yard
His
field goals are a
confidence is
problem.
getting ruined.
But if he, what is there, 3 or 4 games left?
Yeah, something like that.
If he just doesn't miss the next 4 games, and then he'll be happy for the playoffs, and he'll be back to normal probably.
Hopefully.
I think he'll be okay.
And no, I don't think they should cut him. You know, you don't treat like. We'll say one of their. I mean, would you say one of their best franchise players?
Ever.
You can't. It sounds weird because he's a kicker, but
It is.
best.
He's probably
one of
number
the
3.
top 3 kickers ever.
Yeah, he's one of the best players on that team.
Might
ever.
be the best kicker ever.
Bro, it's like Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Joe Flacco, and Justin Tucker.
Joe Flacco.
I have
But,
2
yeah,
more
you-
things about that.
You cannot treat a veteran like that.
Even if they cut him, who are they going to find
Yeah.
to replace him off the bench?
I was
That's
just
going to
thinking
fill
that.
full.
Billy Cundiff.
We'll sign Rodrigo.
And like,
Oh, facts.
that's a good
Rodrigo
idea,
Blankenship
actually.
building Legos right now.
but like this is if they think they can contend and they find someone, then I mean go ahead because if you're really that worried he's going to be that much of a liability to it. But I mean, it's not going to be his fault if you lose. I don't think.
No.
He'll be fine.
And the last point I had. Josh Allen MVP.
Yeah.
I see it.
I hope
too.
so.
After that game.
If they do not, they need the 1 seed though. I'm telling you, if they want to go to the Super Bowl, they need the 1 seed because they will not beat Kansas City in
In the
Kansas
playoffs.
City.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
guess what?
I
The
think
only
either one
saving
seed.
grace to the Bills getting the first seed is Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So you guys better be rooting for him.
I think this is the year.
For Buffalo,
Yeah.
yeah, to lose in
I
the
legitimately think
championship.
this is a bad Kansas City team. I'm
I
like,
love how they're doing.
I'm over
so
this
much
fucking
better
witchcraft
than-
shit. This is a bad team.
Was bad. Bad Chiefs win.
I'm trying to think of. They might not even be in my top 3 in the AFC. I don't think they're good at all. But they're gonna fucking fluke their way there somehow.
But you know, none of that matters until they have home field advantage in the playoffs. They could be
I think
9
it's gonna
and
matter
8.
this year.
They
I
could be
said
9
this
and 8,
last
bro.
year, but I mean, I don't trust them.
Josh Allen,
don't trust
the
him
only
anymore.
team that can go in Arrowhead and even have a slight chance is Joe Burrow, but that ain't happening,
Burrow.
and the Bills.
See Joe
That is
Burrow
it.
bought a Batmobile.
I think Pittsburgh would also
Did he?
match up well because
I
of
think
the
Pittsburgh
defense.
does.
He's too busy buying Batmobiles. He should be fucking playing defense.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow bought a fucking.
He bought a Batmobile.
Hold on, what's his name? Don't tell me. Oh, what's Batman's
Orlando
name?
Brown.
Hold on, don't tell me.
Grant Williams.
I don't know Batman's name.
Grant Williams, Travis Scott.
What's the first letter?
B.
Oh, Bruce Smith. It's not Irving. Bruce Wayne. No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go.
Oh, you're trying to figure out Batman's real name. Like, who's
Grant Williams.
Batman? I thought they were talking about like a nickname of someone like Grant Williams.
Alright. That'll be it. That's it. Quick ones.
Good. That's how it
Quick
should
ones.
be.
Biggest things that happened. Our thoughts on it. That's it. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Buffalo Bills.